Hey everyone, before today's vlog begins, which was actually supposed to be yesterday's vlog, I'd like to say two things. One, I apologize for there not being a vlog yesterday, and two, I'd like to explain exactly why there was no vlog yesterday. So the night before last, when I was getting ready to edit the vlog, I had a really bad headache and nausea, so I thought, you know what, I'll go to bed, try to sleep it off, and hopefully the next morning I feel better, I'll edit it and upload it. So I went to bed, and about a little before 7 in the morning, those workers outside were jackhammering the shit out of everything. So that woke both Christina and me up. But then I got up, used the bathroom, tried to get dressed, and then I realized I had the most extreme lightheadedness, dizziness, nausea, and all that other stuff ever, and I basically couldn't do anything. So I laid on the couch and Christina ran to the store to get me some Dramamine. Then from around 7 to about 1 or 2, I was out. When I woke up, I still wasn't feeling the best, but I did feel a little better, and we weren't sure really, what was going on. So we decided to go to the ER, which is how I got this pretty little bracelet here. And when we got to the ER, surprisingly, maybe the first time ever in history, there was absolutely 0 people there. So we got in no problem. It took about 10 minutes, filling out the forms, and then we sat down, and basically as soon as we sat down, we got called in. Long story short, they gave me a GI cocktail to help settle any acids that I may be having in case my Zegerid medicine wasn't working. They gave me an IV, ran some fluids in me to fix any dehydration that I may be having, and they also gave me this medication that would help with extreme nausea and headaches. And then they gave me one more thing to help with inflammation, just in case my esophagus was inflamed. Then about 4 hours later, we checked out. And when we were walking out of the emergency room, we saw everyone in the emergency room, and it was completely packed. So thank God we did not show up at that time. Came home, went to bed, woke up this morning, and I'm feeling better. I do have a slight headache, but for the most part, I'm feeling much better. So Monday, I'll see the GI. We'll probably end up scheduling an endoscopy to see, what's going on down there, and hopefully find out exactly what's been happening to me. But anyway, that's what's up, and here's today's vlog. Enjoy. There Christina goes off to school. As for me, I will be going to UCLA to see my doctor. Alright, so I just arrived. It should have took me about 30 minutes to get here, so I gave myself 45 minutes, to be responsible, but I was still late. Unbelievable. Thanks, Los Angeles. So anyway, I'm gonna run in, do my thing, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. And I'm back. So anyway, what happened is that the doctor doesn't really know what's wrong with me. He doesn't think it's dehydration because my heart and all of my other vitals seem completely fine. So he thinks that everything has to be related to my GI system. So he says that when I see my GI doctor on Monday, hopefully that'll answer some questions. In addition to the blood test, he also ordered a barium swallow, which is where you stand in front of an x-ray and you drink that liquid and they'll see how you're swallowing. But I did do a esophageal manometry, which is when they get a catheter, stick it up your nose and down your throat into your stomach, and this little catheter has monitors in it that when you swallow like gelatin and this like saline solution, you'll see exactly how you swallow, and that's how I found out my esophagus doesn't really work. So the barium swallow is like that, but a little less effective. So I may not do that, but I may end up doing another endoscopy, but we'll see exactly if I'll need to do that or not come Monday when I see my GI doctor. What I've also been worried about is that maybe all of this is relating to me being intolerant to the Soylent, but I really hope not, because I can't tolerate almost any solid food, and Soylent is basically my savior, and that's how I get all of my nutrients and everything that I need to survive and function. I did email Soylent and ask them if they changed anything from their previous batch to the current batch, because I've been doing it for about 6 months now, as you know, and I've never had really any issues up until this most recent batch, so I'm trying to see if maybe it's related to that. But other than that, I'm just going to be keeping hydrated, keep taking my Zegared for my acid reflux and GERD, and hopefully I feel a little better. I do feel a little better today. I mean, what are the chances, right? I have to come to the doctor to see what's wrong with me, and the day I come, I feel better. I told my doctor that I think my cure for everything is just coming to see him, because every time I go to see him, I immediately feel better before I even get to see and talk to him. But anyway, let's head home right now and let's see Christina. City of Angels, more like City of Traffic. Hi, friend. How you doing?
Tired.
How
Fall
was-
asleep over here.
How was school?
It's okay.
How'd your quiz go? I also forgot to mention that when I was doing this blood test, the lady looked at me and asked if I'm alright, and I said, yeah, I just don't really like watching it, and I explained to her, I can watch other people get their blood drawn in movies, I can watch needles and stuff, but when it's on me, I can't really handle it. And she's like, oh really? Well, it's really interesting because you have a really weird blood color, it's really different. And I was like, really? What color is it? She's like, you don't want to look? I said, no, but what color is it? I'll look at the vial. And she said, I'm just joking, I just wanted to trick you into looking. What a dick! Hey guys, sorry I've been a little MIA over the past few hours, but I had this crazy headache, so I needed to rest a little bit. But currently, the headache has gone away, so that's good. Tonight we ended up watching Sunset Boulevard, which I thought was okay. I gave it a 3 out of 5 on Netflix. I know it won 3 Academy Awards and a lot of people love this movie, but for me it was just okay. For tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing. Hopefully I feel better so we can figure out something to do and we don't have to just stay home and rest all day. But that's all I got for tonight. So remember to do things, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
What are you feeling right now? Your leg is numb. Is that really a mess? How's your acid today? It's not as bad as the other days?
I think so.
That's
Well, I'm not
good.
able to eat the